The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Harkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On fourth down, here's the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Order.
Here we go. 60 points.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's the option. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. The Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
Second and 11 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's
rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lock now on 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Clock working out of the gun. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Operating from the gun. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Locke going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
18 yards.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Hamler. Touchdown.
KJ Hamler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Burrow. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Burrow on play action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get...
It got his man, complete! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
10 at the 41.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Number 6.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion. Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Block will try again on second down. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First down Broncos as Lock finds Judy.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Lock now on 1st down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete.
K.J. Hamler.
His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
44, 65.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he completes it to Cohen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Melvin Gordon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Denver.
Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Burrows. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
The Broncos 1st down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Is good.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Being chased out left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
36-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.